Hello, hello, my lovelies, and welcome to another full moon meditation. Now, this one is incredibly strong, and the words that actually go with this full moon eclipse is intensity. So, a full moon eclipse is like it's like a huge full moon, and every full moon, I'm sure if you've been following me, or even if you haven't, you're aware that the intensity rises. It can bring up a lot of emotions. It can bring up a lot of extra tense and anxious feelings. People find it hard to sleep at night. I don't know about you, but I'm getting very little sleep these nights. So, all of that is playing into it. Hi, Elizabeth. Good to see you. I'm going to wait until 11:11 exactly Irish UK time. To actually start the meditation. So I'm just going to fill you in on a few things first. Let me know if you hear me okay, Elizabeth. Just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. And I can see there's a few more people watching. So hi, Lindsay, good to see you. Do come on and say hello. And I'll just tell you a few little things about what are happening. Okay, so we're in the middle, in between, we're at the end of, so we've had the new moon in 2 weeks ago, and that was the new moon was at the very last degrees, 29 degrees of not Capricorn, of Aries, which was actually squaring Pluto at 29 degrees, moving into 0 degrees of Aquarius, a really tight square. So Pluto is really still affecting this whole this whole energy, because an eclipse has the energy that will last at least 6 months into the future. This one we'll feel the effects of this one right into 2024. And we've got lots of people on here. Hi, Pam. Jennifer, lovely to see you. I owe you something. I must get on to you. Great, you can hear me. Good. Hi, Michelle, Jane, Janine. Great, super. So, so basically, we're going to feel the effects of this one, and this one is really about a massive transformation. It's a very much an ending, because the nodes, and I'm not sure whether you or even if I understand the nodes, but it's a positioning. They're not planets, they're a positioning in the sky. And when we have an eclipse, the moon and the sun are near it, somewhere with the north and the south node. So actually, the moon is in the south node of this one. So this means that this is culminations, this is endings. The south node is where we've come from, where we're leaving behind, and the north node is where we're going. So this full moon is very much about letting go, releasing, so that we can move on. So before we start the meditation, what I'd really like you all to think about, so even if you're listening to this in the replay, think about what it is that you most know that you want to let go of. Can be something that is either stopping you or blocking you. It can be some belief that you have, or it can be some pattern that you have. And it might be something that, that you've not been able to achieve for a long time. So if we refer to abundance, it can be in abundance. This moon can be very much to do with finances, because the sun is in Taurus, which rules our finances. So it can be around an abundance of finances, but also remember, abundance is health, it's wellness, abundance to be able to do the things that we want to do. So it may be abundance of freedom, or abundance of time, abundance of time to be at ease, to do the things that you want to do. Just check in with yourself right now to know, what do you most need to let go of? Because we'll be doing a releasing ceremony in this letting go, and then focusing on what we want to bring in instead, which will be your big dream, your big end result. What is it that has been eluding you, maybe, that you really want to see happen now? So, okay, so the eclipse is exact time is going to be or the full moon is going to be at 6:33 p.m. Irish UK time. Let me see. I have some notes here, so I'll just pull these up. Yes. So Pluto shines the light on things, and we've been, I've been speaking about Pluto for quite a while. Pluto is a very slow-moving planet, so it stays in one position for a long time, and it's been in that last degree of Capricorn for quite a while. It's moved into Aquarius, but it's now Pluto has gone retrograde, so it'll be moving back into Aquarius. It'll move back into Capricorn. It'll move back into Aquarius. So when it moves into Capricorn, it's at that 29 degrees, which is it's called the analytic degree, and it actually has the effect that we most see the things that trigger us to let us go. So that energy has been going on for quite a while, but so this will really help us to shine light on any darkness, any areas that we want to change. Now, Jupiter is also squaring Pluto and magnifying this whole eclipse. Pluto expands everything. It's that planet that, makes everything more intense, but it's about justice, it's about equality, it's about finances and abundance. Jupiter is expansive and it is joyous, but it also will expand anything that's coming up. So and some of you may be feeling this, I've had a ringing in my ears that's getting louder. It's not tinnitus. I know it's not tinnitus, but I can hear it and I can tune into it or tune out of it. And I know that we're really sensing the energies shifting right now. So let me see. So asking yourself basically those two questions: what are you moving away from? What do you want to let go of? What do you want to shed? And what do you want to move towards now? Because this is all about that endings and beginnings. Now, the moon is in Scorpio, and Scorpio is also, it's similar. It's ruled by Pluto, or it rules Pluto. Anyway, they're together. Scorpio is also the sign of secrets, and it can be deeply hidden secrets, dark secrets, underhand secrets. And because Pluto is one of those outer planets, it actually affects the entire collective, the entire world. So there may be things that start coming to a light that are beginning to already, and things that have been sort of underhand and kept away from us. We may start noticing this around now. Toxicity is another issue. Toxicity to our bodies, toxicity to the environment, toxicity to our thoughts. So what is it that we want to release with that? So the nodal axes, so that those points, the north node is in Taurus. Yeah, the north node is in Taurus, the south node is in Scorpio. And Taurus represents money and finances, one of the things, but it also so does Scorpio. It's about big money, big finances, joint money maybe. So this could bring up a bit of volatility around that on the whole world stage. So what I want to use this meditation for is to keep us all in a state of calm and trust, because we can make anything happen. We can allow our minds to sort of let us run down kind of scary scenarios, or move with a sort of a herd mentality of fear and anxiety. What we need to do now is to move into our strength, into our power, into our resonance, into that place where we feel safe and secure. Taurus also rules safety and security. So I want to bring in that sense that there is much more of a feeling of dropping into your heart, letting go of the noise, letting go of what's happening around you, but just trusting in your heart right now. Our heart is the organ of fire, really. Our heart can mutate anything. I hope my voice will actually hold out to the end of this meditation, and that I don't have to cough through it, which wouldn't be nice. Let me see now. So Jupiter is actually conjunct also a very tiny Kuiper belt object called Eris, which Jupiter is the planet of justice, and so is Eris. Eris would be considered the street fighter, a sister planet of Mars. It has that sort of feisty, rebellious energy. But both of these are actually looking for equality, justice, sort of really wanting to reveal truths and things. So we may see a lot of kind of action around that. Neptune is square to Venus, which is beautiful right now because that's really going to give us a boost of creativity. There's lots more happening, but I won't go into it. Mars has quietened down. Mars has been out of bounds and it's just moving back into bounds today. So that sort of anger, or aggression, we'll be able to allow sort of peace around that. So I'm going to invite you all to get comfortable because it's almost 11:11. And what I want you to just do is sit comfortably, make sure you're not going to be disturbed by anything, and just, I've got some incense burning. If you're listening to this on replay, make your surroundings calm and comfortable. And it's 11:11 now. So what I want you to do is to just focus on your breath. And you may still have your eyes open if you want, or you can close your eyes, whatever feels right for you. But just become aware of your surroundings. Become aware of maybe the stories in your head, what has happened up to this moment that you want to just put to rest in this meditation. And just start to focus on your breath. Breathing in and out, and breathing slowly, having the intention to slow down your breath at a rate and speed that's right for you. Now I invite you to close your eyes and just tune into the space with your eyes closed, becoming aware as you breathe in, that sense of coolness, and as you breathe out, releasing and letting go of anything before you've come to this space. And as you breathe in and out, become aware of a sensation of maybe air touching your skin, your face, any exposed skin. Just being aware of it gently. Becoming aware of the taste in your mouth, maybe. Just tuning into any smells around you and your environment. Now tuning into the sounds that you hear, being aware of the sounds that are outside you, distant sounds, just allowing the sounds to quieten your mind, bringing you into this space of peace and tranquility. Now with your eyes closed, just have the intention to set down a root. You can see or sense this. It might be an energetic root. Feel yourself rooted into the ground through the soles of your feet or by your root chakra with a deep root. It might look like the root of a tree growing down deep and wide, or it might be just like an energetic cord. Whatever is right for you, just notice it. So you're safe in this space. And I want you to call on your guides, angels, divine intelligence, Christ consciousness, God, the universe, whatever you call on, to surround you now in a golden bubble of protection. And just become aware of where that protection is. Is it close to your body? Is it wider than your outstretched arms? Is it the size of the whole room or space that you're in? Just being aware that you have this bubble of golden protection all around you, above your head and beneath your feet. And in this protective space, only frequencies of love or higher. So love, gratitude, joy, bliss can move in and out of this protective bubble. No lower frequencies can move in. So just becoming aware that you're in this beautiful, calm space. You might even like to imagine that there is a membrane all around you, deflecting, almost like a mirror, deflecting any lower energies. So you feel protected, secure, and safe. Now bring your attention up to your crown and the space above your crown. And just call on that divine intelligence to allow that beautiful source energy, high frequency energy, to pour in. And because this energy bubble allows in high frequency, just see or sense your bubble filling up with this beautiful energy, bright light energy, safe, protective energy, loving energy, high frequency energy. And as you breathe in, feel that energy moving into every cell in your body. And as you breathe out, just letting go of anything that doesn't serve you. That's right. Just allow that energy to envelop you. Now bring your focus to your heart. And because you're in this loving space, it's safe to open your heart. Just imagine that your heart is like a flower. Maybe you see a light, and allow that to open and expand so that you're aware of, you're allowing in that energy into your heart. It's loving energy. It's pure. It's divine. It's high frequency, and it's powerful. Now, as this is the end of an old cycle, the end of an old cycle for maybe the collective, the end of an old cycle for you, I want you to bring to mind that thing that you are now moving away from, the part of you that you want to let go of, whether that's a thought or a pattern or a relationship with somebody, something. Just bring it to mind. And if you have anything in your mind, anything that's heavy, that feels tense, I'm just going to invite you now as I count from 10 to 1 to allow that thought, what it is that you're shedding, to move from your head down into your heart. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just feel that down in your heart and just expanding the love and the vibration in your heart. Get a sense that you've now made that commitment to release and let go. And I want you now to just do a body ecology check and notice if there's anywhere in your body that is being felt or held like a tension. Anywhere that there's toxicity or weight, anything that needs to be released to allow you total health, well-being, and abundance. Just get that sense of where it might be. Now calling on this light, calling on divine intelligence to just clear, delete, release. Get a sense of it releasing now from your body and just dissolving in this light. See or sense it moving now with this light out through your bubble and floating away. Bring your attention back inside to your heart and just fill your heart up now with that feeling of what you want to move towards. So if it's health, that feeling of moving towards perfect health. If it's abundance, that feeling of moving towards that which you want. Just get a sense or a word, an emotion, bright, high frequency emotion, and just allow that to build up now. Allow that emotion to fill every cell in your body. Love, gratitude, gratitude for what you're moving towards, gratitude before you even achieve it. Get that sense that you already have what you're moving towards. Allow that energy to grow even stronger, moving from gratitude to joy to bliss. And this energy is so high frequency. As you feel this energy, you are moving towards what you want, and it is moving towards you. Brilliant. Now just bring yourself back into this place, knowing that what you want to release is gone, and knowing that you can do this meditation anytime that you're called or feel to do this. Get a sense now that this bright light energy is bringing with it all that feeling of safety, security. Get a sense that you can move up and move outside your body while you're still attached to the earth. Maybe you want to move up to your highest self, feeling as you move up that you get higher and higher in this beautiful feeling of bliss and love and joy. And as you are attached to your spiritual highest self now, just allow that beautiful energy of creativity to give you a boost so that you can use this creativity, your unique creativity, for regeneration and what you want. Brilliant. Now just get the sense that you're moving back down this beautiful light with this feeling of higher emotions, back down into your body. You're back sitting in your chair. Just, I want you to hold your finger and thumb together and squeeze in that emotion of gratitude, joy, and bliss for what you're moving towards. Because you are now recording that feeling on your mind so that every time you squeeze your finger and thumb together, you're getting a burst of that emotion. And it's moving you towards where you want to go. Okay, so now just take a deep breath in and feel yourself moving back to your full awareness. Breathing in, maybe, and out, and just moving your fingers and toes. Maybe take a big deep stretch, and when you're ready, open your eyes and let me know how that was for you in the chat, how that felt. That was a short, but I think a really powerful, positive boost of energy. And I wanted to make it short so that you could go and do this at any stage. You can come back to it again and again. You can come back and get that feeling of, because the energy with any eclipse is going to be more and more intense. If you feel intensity coming on, just play this again. Go back. We started 11 minutes in exactly. So and I think it was just about 11 or 12 minutes long. So I was bringing you back when I saw it was 11:22. So just know it was a short little meditation, but it will really give you kind of focus. Yes, exactly. Focus. Thanks, Janine. Focus and a little feeling of positivity as we are kind of aware. And it'll also help you to kind of stay on your eagle's perch, stay in that place where you feel that you're just viewing and observing and that you're not getting caught up in anything. Who knows what's going to happen? And with eclipses, and this one is actually lasting quite a while, and it's covering a very expansive area. And with eclipses, it can often bring up seismic activities, earthquakes, volcanoes, that kind of sensation. But also because it's, with because of that, it's in Scorpio. The moon is in Scorpio, the sun is in Taurus. That Scorpio Taurus energy can be very, it can be kind of tumultuous, but it can also bring up a lot of kind of things that everybody's speaking about and worrying about at the moment. And basically, what I want you to do is to just rise above it. Know that you're free and that you're protected and that everything is going to be okay. And that we all chose to be here at this time, to allow whatever is happening. Let me see if anybody has any questions. Give me, you know, no, I mightn't be able to answer them, but I'll very happily try. Love all the turquoise. Thank you, Michelle. Let me see what this is doing. I've had that with much higher volume ringing in my ears the last couple of months. Much higher in the last couple of months. It's those energies are rising and rising all the time. I've been following several astrologers who are all speaking about the same thing. There's so much happening, and we're really at this sort of pinnacle. And I don't know how much I just follow along with what these astrologers are saying at various times. So I don't know the huge long term, but I feel that we're really moving into the kind of pinnacle of change. And with eclipses, it starts something new. It's sort of like there's always this feeling of like a total transformation in some area. It brings a big transformation, and just knowing that we can let go and move towards what it is that we want. We can be in control of what that transformation is. Short and positive. Great. Thank you. Love this, and can't wait to do it again. Feeling lots of energy now. Great. I'm going to do it as soon as I'm finished here. Jill is feeling headachy. Yeah, headachy, a lot of skin issues. I feel really, really tired. I actually intended making this meditation yesterday because always it's better to do it before a full moon. But I was just thrown on the couch for the whole day yesterday. I was really, really just too tired to do anything. And that's another point. With what we're feeling right now, go with what you're feeling. In order to make a change, we have to start with ourselves. We have to look after the self first. We have to fill ourselves up first before we can do anything for anybody else. And I know one of my patterns would be that I need to do this, and I need to fix this, and I need to do this for this person, and have this done. But in fact, actually, I've had to just step back and look after the self, because we are of no benefit to anybody unless we start with the self. So you have to start with the self, then work with those around you in your immediate family and loved ones, and then allow what you have to move to the wider world. Let me see. Claire Louise, love to see you. Thanks for this Scorpio stellium and feeling it on top of a lot of heavy ongoing. It is like walking through fire. It's this, yeah, I mean, and the energy for the past few years have been, and the astrology has been huge. There's been some massive big events, but I really feel that we're kind of getting to the releasing now. We're ready to let go. We're moving, and you might find as well that that you're changing very rapidly. That the things that you want to do or be or feel right now are different, even to a couple of weeks ago. It's changing and moving really quickly. Powerful, brilliant. Yeah, ringing in the ears. Thank you, Jennifer. Delighted. Okay, I'm going to leave it at there. I don't want this to be too long. So I am just going to love you and leave you, and have a gorgeous weekend. Look after yourself, drink lots of water today, and just let go of anything. If you're feeling it, do it again and again. And I'll talk to you next week. Lots of love. Bye for now.